hardwired this shit. You lucky I can't fucking.
Yeah, your
Send
sound
this
quality
bitch
is
real
A1,
quick.
everything.
Yeah.
God damn. All right. Well, we have a name, people, and it's finally established. The first one we didn't know what the fuck to call ourselves, so I ran with initials. We are now and officially the Simply Complicated Podcast. So welcome, America. It's
A
episode
lot
2.
of gang shit.
Welcome.
Ooh,
Nigga playing video games.
Icebreaker. Yes, that's TV's on the
Niggas
TV, bro.
playing
That's
video
his,
games
You
while
feel
we
me?
on
That's
this
my
shit.
thing.
that's
my
his,
get
that's
out.
his MO right there, bro. I'm cool with it. Damn,
I
Dion
needed
looking
that
crispy. What kind of you got the new phone? You got the new fucking iPhone, bro.
Nigga, this is my laptop, good sir.
Oh,
okay.
that's where the extra $1,000 went.
Makes sense.
I'm like, the
Makes
phone
sense.
did the same shit as laptop. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, this is the
Damn,
laptop.
he got the laptop drop top.
Every
All
time.
right.
Laptop. Drop top.
Topic. Number one, we're gonna go in with how do you guys feel about tipping for a service?
Oh man, that's funny. Well, first of all, man, hold on. First of all, hi everybody. How are you guys doing?
That is kind of rude.
How was
of
your
us.
days? How was your day today, everyone?
Yeah, that was kind of rude of us to start it off like that. Like,
You feel me?
fuck
How
what
are
y'all
you
going
doing
through,
today,
nigga. We gonna start getting into these topics, nigga.
Mr. Washington? How are you doing today?
I'm always good, B. I'm excellent day. Yourself?
Any new developments?
Nope, nigga. You know, I'm quarantined clean, chilling.
Okay. What about you, Dion?
Nothing, man. Just getting a couple callbacks for new jobs and stuff. So that's nice. You feel me?
Always a blessing. Always a
People are
blessing.
liking the niggas' resumes, so that's cool. But this is
Hey,
what
what's
we
up?
do
You never
for,
came to my
feel
spot,
me?
bro. You're supposed to come to my spot.
Nah, I couldn't come one day. I told her about that shit, and she was like, "Nope," and I was like, "All right, cool." Yeah.
Oh,
And that shit is in
I'm-
Riverside, man. That shit far, man.
that's fair.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, that is. That is a travel.
Far.
Well, I'm also good,
Yeah.
holding my head up high, hanging in there, going through emotional problems with my family, but it's all good, man. I'm still here, smiling, playing video games.
We're gonna get through it.
We're gonna get all the way through it. All right, so yeah, back to you were saying about the topic, tipping
for service.
for services.
Now, is this all service? Is this like restaurant? Is this tipping your Uber driver as well? Is this like just any service that
Tipping.
expects a tip? Okay.
Everything tipping. Tipping is some Jordans, nigga. Tipping.
Okay. TV, you want to
tips.
start this off?
T.I. Harris.
Sure. My personal opinion about tipping is I don't. But not in the general sense of just never tipping at all. I don't tip just for you expecting me to tip you. As far as like a lot of the times when you go to restaurants, it's like expected that you're supposed to leave a certain amount as a tip. I don't believe in that. If you're not doing your job at like a high standard, then I'm just gonna let you get your paycheck like you clocked in to do. But if we're at a restaurant, for instance, and I never have to remind you that I need a refill, if you're constantly coming and checking on the table, like, hey, how are you guys doing? Or, different stuff like that, then you get a tip. But if you just came and put my food on the table and left, and then I had to call you the next time I needed something and I was waiting for a while, then no, you could just get that paycheck because I don't even care to eat at restaurants for real. So when I do, my mentality is the same thing as it is at a fast food restaurant like Chick-fil-A. If you just handed me the food, then I'm just gonna hand you the money that it says on the price.
Okay, so what if they just did that to the extreme of just that, and they just handed you your food, you took your order, handed you your food, gave you your drinks, right? And you get no refill, right? Nothing else. Or if you ask for another Coke, they charge you for another Coke or some shit to bring that one back over there. And they just dropped the check, right? That's a 0 tip, right? Because they just did the bare minimum. Now, how do you gauge it between like, so do they make more money the more Coca-Colas you drink? Or
No,
if they
it depends on the service. Like because we talked about this before another time, multiple times actually. And Wesley brought up that point. We were talking about it before about the refills and stuff like that. If I go to Chick-fil-A, well, right now I can't because it's COVID time and all that. But other than COVID times, if I go to Chick-fil-A and I'm eating inside the dining area, and I drink my drink, I can go and get as many free refills as I want. So that point about no refills and all of that stuff, all of that doesn't matter to me. Oh, you coming in, so that's why if you're not checking to see if I need a refill or you're not checking to see if my table is fine, offering us good service, then no, you don't get a tip. Because like I said, Chick-fil-A just puts my food on the tray and calls me to come get it. The only difference is you brought it to my table, and that's what you get.
So if you do get good service, right, and it's top-notch service, they bring in your refills. You don't have to ask for a damn thing. As soon as you ask for salt, she brings it to the table within 30 seconds, right? In that sense, what percentage do you tip?
I don't know, but I don't get into all of that, to be honest.
That's too much politicking for a nigga like
That's
me.
way too much, yeah. I'm not with all that, you feel me? That's too much shit. Like if
he
I'm
said
living,
$1.
nah, dog, we ain't doing that.
$1.
We ain't doing that. That's ridiculous.
That nigga said, you know my friend Mr. Washington.
He popped that motherfucker and flicked it.
If it's good service, you feel me, and I spend $100, I'll just fuck around and leave a dub tip.
Oh shit, that's
it
funny.
just depends. It really depends on how my pockets are at the time period, because I'm not really going out unless I got the money. But so if I spend a good amount of money, then I'm gonna leave a good tip if the service is good.
See, that's the thing.
What if you're in the club and you get bottle service? You tipping?
No.
She walking around in a bikini and all that, you not nothing?
No, that's not my job. I came here to chill. I don't give a fuck about her being in all that.
But you ordered with the.
He said it could have been a nigga bringing me this fucking bottle.
You feel me? I don't give a fuck.
No, I get.
I'm already paying 100% more than the market price in the store for the motherfucking bottle already. What do I look?
I got a tip or two. Stop it.
Nah, dog.
So then, if you already okay paying 100% more for the bottle, and you're still there for that, why not put in your head that you're just paying 110% more?
Because I don't want to.
And nigga said the way my bank account is always gonna be set up, nigga.
It's not even that. It's just I don't want to. Like, why? I'd look.
So do you tip other industries?
No, because look, as far as just with the example of a bottle service girl, bitch, I didn't tell you to come and become a bottle service bitch. That wasn't my job. I didn't tell you to do that. This ain't my club. What the? You knew you was finna be walking around this motherfucker naked. So if they didn't put enough in your contract before you signed this shit for you to be comfortable with doing that, you shouldn't have did it.
But she's signing up with the secret knowledge that the public.
Shame
tips.
on her. Shame on her.
Yeah, he's anti-tipping. All right, well then, do you tip?
Yeah, man. But you know, we're in the industry and shit, so it's different for me. I definitely start at 20% for anybody. And when I was in New York, it was like 20% for fucking everybody practically, you know. But like, I feel like I go places where I expect good service. Like I'm not finna, you know, go to a place like fucking and 20% really is nothing. Like when you think about it, depending on how big that bill is, and even if it is big, like nigga, go hard. Like that's what I came out for. That's what I came out knowing that I was gonna tip somebody. You feel me? But that's just
you're giving the government. That's just
because I'm gonna tip
already.
Yeah,
and they're not even there.
Exactly. So like like I'm always gonna tip.
But I don't have a choice.
My service can be trash, and I will go down in percentage or whatever, but I'm never gonna not leave a tip. Like if you really didn't do shit and I know you didn't do shit, like you could take this funky ass 10% and it's not gonna bother me one bit. And you're gonna know that it's a problem because it was 10%. You feel me? Like I feel like if you don't tip, they just like, oh, he a cheap motherfucker. He probably never tips. But like when you tip 10%,
Why do we
it's like,
care?
what do you mean?
Why do we care what they think?
Because then they get better at their fucking job when you know that you got 10%. Like if you get 0, it's probably a guy that stiffs everybody and doesn't tip at all. But if you get a 10%, it's like, damn, this thing only gave me fucking 10%. Like for real. And I'll leave a note. I'm the type to leave a note like could have had 20.
This is comedy to me
I'll
because
I'll let you know.
This conversation is different because you two are actually in the service industry. So you have a little bit more knowledge as far
I don't get tipped
like,
though.
But
so
I've
never been tipped in my life.
I'm just saying you guys are in the industry.
Yep.
I just know that you guys are in the industry, so you have a different knowledge as far as like the status quo or what's expected when it comes down to a reasonable tip. So like you came off the rip, Dion, and said that you would do 20%. Like that's your start off number. It's 20%.
Yeah.
That was so shocking to me because when I first heard about a conversation about tipping, it's always been, is it supposed to be 10 or 15%? So that's why I backed out of the conversation about percentages to begin with, because I already knew this was finna get crazy. So it's like, in my opinion, it's like, why? Like, I don't get how we get into a situation where the world.
So it's funny because you're actually correct, right? So we do have it in Common Society. We have the shit wrong, right? We tip at the end of the experience now, right? And we watch it all pan out, and then we tip. Well, what it's supposed to do, or at least the word on the street, the legend of tip, is it's an acronym for to ensure perfect service, right? And I've had people do this and play this game proper, in which they tip me prior to anything happen. And what that does is that then wakes me up, and they'll get even better service than they would have if they would have given me the same amount of money after. Because after you done flexed or did whatever and showed me that bread, I'm saying au revoir. I'm deuce fingers to you, right? You're out. Goodbye. Can't wait to see you next time, if there ever will be. But if you walk up to me and be like, hey, I'm about to have my little family here. I only see them every blue moon. Here's $50. Oh, you done woke up the Kraken, right? Now I'm about to go and get everything for you and make this a lovely ass experience. But we do it backwards now.
If the culture was taught to us to do it beforehand, I would be all for it because that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But the other way around, it doesn't make any sense. You apply for a job at this restaurant. So it's not my fault that you, at the end of the day, somehow, some miraculous way that I don't care to know because it's ridiculous to me. So I don't ever want someone to explain it to me that even though minimum wage is a certain amount, you go home with less than minimum wage. That's some crazy shit to me. So I don't even want to, so I will never have a job in the service industry if I can help it. And I don't even want to begin to understand that because that's just a outrageous concept to me. But
I know servers that make fucking buku bread, like especially back in New York and shit. Like these motherfuckers make money every night and shit off of tips.
Correct. Same way I know people in Vegas that's making real commas in their numbers off of the tip industry.
Just tips. You feel me? Like,
so if the industry was like that, like to do it beforehand, that would make sense because it's like I'm doing this to make sure I get good service. So
yeah,
then the whole conversation. Then I might now that we're talking about this, I actually might do that.
That
makes sense to me.
That's tight.
That makes sense to me because the other way around is like, come on, my nigga, you didn't do nothing. So
you gotta
why
slide
should I pay you?
You gotta slide it in the nigga's shirt pocket though. You got it in his shirt pocket.
Yeah, in his shirt pocket like that because the only people I see do it.
Hey, look, nigga.
Old heads. It's all old heads who do that, nigga. It'd be an old motherfucker, cool as fuck.
Nigga gonna think you put a little bag of coke in his pocket or some shit. What the fuck? Nigga. Yeah, nigga be like, oh,
so yeah, I might do that, and that's real player too. So I might do that.
And then the next thing
and I will
teach
that to my kids. You feel me? Yeah.
Big mojito.
I'll teach that to my kids. So if we make this,
that's all you gotta do every time.
Real, big mojito.
Big mojito.
So we gotta. That's what we gotta do to change the culture to make it make sense. Because the other way around, it's like
you're correct.
I'm not gonna be obligated to just give you more of my hard-earned money. Because no one's giving the janitor more money because he cleaned the motherfucking bathroom so spotless that you can eat off of it.
And
Nobody
to your argument,
is
exactly. I tell them, shame on you for picking that job when you could, instead of working at Chick-fil-A, you could have just worked at goddamn Red Robin and sold the same food and made more bread.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, you're a sucker.
Yeah, I was
even
never
any
tipping at
job.
Chick-fil-A.
Nobody's tipping the carpenter for building your house perfectly and making it survive earthquakes. Like nobody's
correct. There is
and
no,
that's
I mean,
really
so
important.
there is other tip industries. So I mean, what do you have? You have Uber drivers, you know, so the cab industry, transit, right? Whether that be a personal driver, valet. I'll be tipping valet because they are in a position of power at that point. I don't want you to be mad at me if you're my valet. I've been to hotels where it's valet only, or you got to park on the street.
And you got my life in your hands. That's different.
Well, like, or yeah, either you're driving, so you have my life in your hands, but then I'm tipping at the end, so that we just either gonna make it to the end or not. But valet,
Yeah.
I'm giving you my keys. I'm giving you my keys, and you're getting in my car. So I for sure want to like make sure you're not fucking irritated or pissed off at me or no shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
let
me tip you ahead of time to make sure you park my car real safe and gingerly.
That part. Don't try to fuck with none of my shit, or don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this nigga didn't tip me. Let me grab this little whatever
Niggas
it
just
is.
get sued for that.
Car.
What are you talking about? Niggas just
but there's signs everywhere that say we are not liable for anything in your vehicle.
That gets lost or stolen. Yeah.
Correct. So the fuck, and I mean, who's gonna go through the legality?
So are they liable for the shit that I do
Exactly.
to the nigga that stole out of my car?
I mean, worst case scenario, say, or then, but that's your own personal situation. Now you're dealing with the law, right? Like, I don't know, you could beat the nigga up, but then what? You checked into this hotel, they already got all your info and everything.
Check the fuck out, nigga. That hotel's burnt now. That hotel's burnt now.
It's burnt forever now.
Burnt now, yeah. You got me fucked up. I don't want y'all service no more, nigga. Nigga just stole something out of my car. You look at my spin in the block. Fuck out of here, nigga.
But you know, I'm happy that we talked about this though, because that's a perfect way to change it around. Tip beforehand.
Yeah.
100%.
I have absolutely. I can't come up with a objection in my mind to that at all.
I've never done that either. Yeah, I've never been around anybody who does that. Yeah, no, it is some shit where it's like, damn, this nigga already kind of instilling a little trust in me. Kind of making
everything.
Correct.
I mean, like
let me go make this nigga drink with some extra alcohol. Let me put
yeah. Hey, hook
you're gonna
this
get
nigga up. This nigga's balling out here. Then I'm gonna be mad though when the nigga expects something at the end too. Like this nigga stiffed me. I'm gonna be like,
but then that's the double down. So then if you do get that real authentic, awesome service, you're entitled to then give them more cushion on the back end, right? Especially if it's a place that you do plan on revisiting. You know what I'm saying? And then you create a bond with somebody to where
that's true too. Because creating bonds at restaurants and shit.
Too.
The only reason why I have bonds with people at restaurants because I used to work at the motherfuckers. So like it's easy to get in touch with people and shit. But yeah, nigga, having those like outside in type bonds. Like, yeah, that's a
you say you go on vacation for 3 days and you just keep hitting the same bar, right? You got the same server, the same bartender, some shit. You already woke their eyes up with that first initial tip. Then you leave them something before you leave. You come in the next day, they like, oh, how'd he do? How are you?
Yeah,
you want that same da 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 da.
I remember you. You want that big mojito? Big mojito, right?
That's really his nickname after that part. When you hand him some bread and just say Big Mojito, that's it. That's it, bro.
Big.
That shit is clean. What if you do really get a big ass mojito?
Everything a jumbo mojito. Like I just meant like mojito normal. Me up like big time.
I went normal.
What normal?
Keep him coming though. Oh hell no!
Goodness.
Next topic.
All right. Topic number 2 is and I'm gonna say it as an open thing that we're all initially gonna agree with, but then I want background on it. Or maybe I should word it as, how do you feel? How do you feel about eating box?
Oh, how do I feel about that? Well, personally, I don't care no more. I used to be immature, but I really don't give a fuck.
See, that's my thing too, is that I've grown, if you will.
Yeah, it's not like something that I'm just signing up to do or just volunteering to do on a regular basis or even on any kind of basis to call it a basis. But it has happened and it will happen and it does happen and I'm not running from it or nothing. You feel me?
Are you
It's
prideful
cool.
in your box eating abilities?
I believe I'm good at everything I do because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So you feel me? I'm just
That he said, I'm eating a box with the Lord. Oh my.
I'm doing everything through the power of God.
Dion, Mr. Hand in the face. How you
Shit.
feeling over there, sir? You're a box eater?
I love to do it, and I'm very good at it, and that's all I'm saying
Ooh.
on the subject.
Ooh. Ooh.
Here.
Hey, it's funny
Keep
because
it
on my
simple.
screen, I gotta wait for y'all individually to be done talking before the next person pops up. So it's comedy that he just popped up real quick, light skin, like, yeah, I like to do it and I'm good at it, and that's all I gotta say. And then he just bounced back out.
He tagged me
Even
in that
Zoom
one.
though, like, yeah, that's all this nigga had to say.
That's it. Okay, well,
Next.
cool.
I
Bring
am
him
what
back
I
on
am,
here again.
Next,
Goodness.
nigga.
That's
Oh
comedy.
shit.
But it's
Lakester.
funny though, because that just got that was kind of a thing that got spoken up amongst my family members a couple of nights ago, or not a couple of nights ago, last night. This nigga Shaq is down here from New York.
Oh what?
Yeah, a nigga started joking about that, and he started he finally confessed that he grew up, and he's finally a grown man now.
There we go.
All right, nigga, maybe you could grow a beard now. Maybe your facial hair will come.
Damn, what if that's what it took? What if that was really the secret key to growing facial hair? It might be, bro.
Yeah.
There might be some science behind it.
You ain't never. That's always been the thing. That's always been a little. You feel me? What old black people tell?
Eat-
I don't want to say wives tell. Old.
Yeah, I was about to say. Why?
So eating box puts hair on your face. Noted.
Supposedly, just like drinking whiskey puts hair on your chest.
That's where I was going with the next. Wahana.
Which brings me to my next topic. How do you feel about it?
What is it? Shoot.
Man, I ain't got no topics, nigga.
Yeah, ain't got
Damn,
shit.
ugly.
Y'all
You
listen to the
smoking
new
weed?
Draco shit?
Draco?
Yeah.
He dropped the album already?
Yeah, nigga.
Oh no, I didn't. I'm about to check that out.
Yeah,
I know
nigga.
fights don't matter.
It's called We Know the Truth.
Yeah,
Who
fights
the hell's
don't
Draco?
matter.
Matter is on there for sure. of
Draco,
course.
the ruler, my nigga. What are you talking
Draco the
about? Don't be
Ruler.
disrespectful. How are you
Stupid.
from the West Coast and you don't know who Draco? the
You're
Ruler
not
is?
from the West Side. You're not from the West,
I
bro.
don't know who Draco the ruler is, sir.
Wow, what a
You don't know who
goofball.
that is for real?
Yeah, goofball.
Nope.
Just search
All
20
right.
pieces and you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna have
Yeah.
a blast, nigga. Look, this nigga searching it right now.
No, I'm trying to find the name of my new favorite artist right now is Rio de Young.
The young OG, yeah, the nigga from Detroit with the shit on his face.
Yeah.
Or he from Flint, but yeah.
With this shit on his face.
Then you should really like Draco then, because Draco kind of like the father of that shit talking style, low key.
And
Not
he's-
really, but it's they similar in the fact that they rap, they just talk shit.
And Draco's just hard.
I like that.
Like, that shit is hard.
What that
new
nigga,
shit's flat.
That nigga, what he say on his new song? That nigga said, I can't remember. I ain't heard the song in a little second
He's like, I'm not even gonna embarrass myself like that.
at all. All I know is I'm gonna give him 33 shots because fights don't matter.
I ain't finna fight no nigga.
He said 33 shots, bitch. I ain't finna fight no nigga. I'm gonna leave him dead in the street with his iPhone 7.
Damn.
That shit does not rhyme, but
It doesn't. It's just a
that shit
sentence.
go. That shit go. 33 shots.
Hey, this
bitch. I ain't
nigga's
finna fight no
hard.
nigga. I'm gonna leave him dead in the street with his iPhone 7.
Yeah, that his new shit is hard. It's all just little LA slappers. Like every last song is like that.
Draco
LA
is every
tempo,
nigga from
LA
LA's
slapper.
dad.
Yeah. That's a fact.
He's all of these niggas' dads.
That's
Straight
a
up though.
fact.
Like he fathered their style. Draco's
Yeah.
the nigga who came out with that song Mr. Get Dough back in the day. For if there's anybody who might be watching this who's not from California, Draco the Ruler is a young California artist from South Central LA. Specifically, if I'm not mistaken, he grew up in the Hundreds region of South Central LA, and he had a song that his main hit that broke him out back in the day in like 2016, I believe, was a song called Mr. Get Dough with DJ Mustard and RJ and Choice. and he was supposed to sign the 10 Summers, and they fell out and all of the stuff, and he went to prison, and he got out, dropped
3
other
years.
hits.
He went to
and
prison
then
for 3 years off of some charges that they kept trying to bring up.
But no, he went to jail originally over
For
the
the
gun,
murder.
and he got out, and then he went to jail this last time for 3 years.
Yeah, for the murder charge.
For a murder and some attempted murders.
And then they dropped that, and then it was like gang conspiracies after that because the DA was trying to keep him in. DA gets voted out after the election, and boom, Draco.
And they immediately sent him home.
Big shit. Shit was great, nigga. Like Draco's home now is a real thing. Like that shit is crazy.
Imagine that, nigga. They really, like, this woman was literally focused on this nigga and trying to like keep him locked up in prison. As soon as she got off the board and off the case, he immediately was released the next day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bye, Miss Lacey. That shit is crazy.
It was for a shit. Look, they were trying to say that because he had a beef with RJ at the time, which is another LA artist. He had a beef with RJ, and they were trying to say because his beef with RJ that some people went to a party for him looking for RJ, even though he wasn't on the flyer of this party and was never supposed to be there, and saw some other bloods there and killed the nigga, and that Draco had him do it, even though all for the RJ shit, even though it had nothing to do with RJ. And then, like he said, when they couldn't pin all the extra shit on him, they made it seem like it was a big RICO case, and that that they had a gang and that he was doing all of this shit for the furtherance of a gang.
Yeah. They tried to fuck that man, and now he's out and talking shit, and he got some shit to say. So yeah, his album, We Know the Truth. That shit is.
Nigga came out of prison and put 100,000 on his neck.
He's so fast. Did 2 interviews. Did one with Adam 22, and one with Vlad.
Mm-hmm. I was like, that's when I posted on. That's what I posted. Like, this nigga Vlad is really trying to save his life doing these interviews with these street niggas like this.
Oh yeah.
He like, yeah, niggas ain't fuck with me. Let me get as many black people who don't care about that shit as I can.
That nigga Lakeith Stanfield be talking shit about Vlad. He hates Vlad. Nigga. Shit is hilarious.
I mean, as soon as Godfrey and Lord Jamar stop fucking with him, it's a wrap, because them is the people. Like, for a while, Lord Jamar was the only nigga that Vlad had on his shit. You feel me? Until Lord Jamar was on his shit so much that it like made other motherfuckers feel like, okay, I could go on there. This is a nigga from what is he from? Is he from Brand Nubian or Leaders of the New School, or
I don't know where that nigga's from.
He from one of them old rap groups like Brand Nubian or Leaders of the New School or something like that. I don't want to be disrespectful, but because he was fucking with Vlad, everybody else seen it like, okay, this nigga's cool, and now that nigga not fucking with him no more. So hey, wash my hands with you, buddy. I don't need to watch your videos.
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie though, I definitely watched that Draco shit, and I watched the Lavish D one because them is niggas that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I definitely.
Them is street niggas. It's like you gotta watch the street niggas that's on.
I watched the Draco
platform.
one, and then I watched the Draco No Jumper too because of the fact that this nigga was, he had just got out. I mean, I wanted to hear what he was talking about and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? 3 years, nigga, that's a long time.
Man, for some shit that you supposedly didn't do.
We know the truth.
We know the truth.
Topic 3, Blake.
Who's top five new artists?
Top 5 new artists is Dylan, and Dylan, because he spits hot fire.
That you knew.
That is
nigga.
I don't even know. I don't listen to the music. I'm old and lame now. You feel me? All I do is smoke weed and play video games. I listen to R&B. I can tell you some good R&B out right now. That nigga St. John's album, fire.
I've been on him for like too long. I'm mad. I feel how you feel now when everybody is on somebody who you've been on for like 2 years and they're now old to you.
You already know I've been on him too, because I've been watching the fucking Joe Budden's podcast, and the nigga mall manages or has something to do with St. John. So I've been listening to him. I've been knowing of him forever.
Yeah.
And who else got a good album is Xavier Omar. His album, I'm listening to that a lot right now too.
Xavier Omar, never heard of that person. Dion, you heard the No Ceilings 3?
Yeah, I did. That's good. I thought that the first couple songs had me. I was like, oh, this shit might be kind of hard. You feel me? Like this might be kind of dope. And then it started getting to some shit like that Out West remix is trash to me. I think it's awful. I think it's terrible. Uh, and a couple of songs on there are like um I'd say like 2017, 2018 Wheezy and shit, and that's like the Wheezy I really didn't fuck with.
Okay.
But the first couple of songs, yeah, like I
The
was like,
first 4 or
okay, he's still,
five are
yeah,
solid, and then it gets kind of boring, and then his
yeah,
kids get involved, and then you lose me.
yeah, exactly. But like the first couple of songs were dope. Only new artists I feel like I really listen to that I'd be excited for shit when I hear about shit coming out from him is a nigga Baby Keem still. I think
Yes.
he's the only one that I'm like, yeah, I can't wait till he drops a
Anticipating.
new album and shit. You feel me? Like, but all these other like younger dudes or whatever, like I don't think there's anybody who like really has been catching my ear as of late. Baby Keem is solid and has a history of doing dope shit for the dopest of people like
Yeah,
TDE.
anybody who was on the what's it called? Fucking freshman class list or whatever. I wasn't vibing with none of them people. Maybe a couple of songs here and there. Like I've been slapping the hell out of "Envy Me" by Cowboy on repeat for whatever reason. And I don't know, little TJ, I guess, or whoever. And it's just little songs out here and be like, all right, for sure.
Man, F
But
all them niggas, man. We from the Riv, specifically the southern part of the Riv. So we shouting out Riverside artists like Blue Rags. We shouting out niggas like OG Rico and J Luck. J Luck, OG Rico got a song with the boy out right now called Starving. Go check that out. My nigga J
the
Luck
video
gas.
goes super hard. He did.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Yeah. So yeah, you feel me? We shouting out niggas like that. And anybody else that I forgot right now, them is two niggas that I'm definitely listening to. Blue Rags got some new shit out right now. If I'm not mistaken, it's Riverside Most Wanted. It's another installment in this Riverside Most Wanted series. Even if it's not that, still go run his shit up because we
Yeah.
supporting
I
the
ain't been
Southern
listening
artists.
I ain't been listening to nothing but the people that I work with, nigga. Shout out Cali J, shout out Real Consistency. Real Consistency got some shit dropping called Underrated. He's got a feature that just dropped, a new single yesterday that just dropped. I had to get the name of it, but yeah, man, my nigga Cali J. We just did a couple songs the other day. I only for those who don't know, I make music too. TV is definitely a rapper as well, but I make beats and shit like that. This nigga Blake used to rap, but Blake doesn't like to rap anymore, so he's decided to get into coffee and things of that nature. So I'm proud of him for that, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, or whatever, you know,
But
whatever.
but I digress. So yeah, shout out to them, man. Shout out to the locals, to the ones that are still on their grind. My nigga City James, he's about to drop something. Just had a million streams on Spotify. Congrats to that man.
Oh, that's fire.
First time hitting a million. So congrats to that man. That shit is fucking
That's
dope.
fire.
That's dope.
That's fire.
Yeah, man. Niggas trying to get it, trying to grind. Yeah, stick to the
So since it is mad difficult grinding right now with COVID, like you said, we're in COVID season. When a vaccine comes out, are you taking it?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I think not.
I think I am. Because I have to work still and shit. And I guarantee it's gonna be like how it is for schools with the flu shot. Like, nigga, if you don't get this vaccine, you can't come to work, nigga, because everybody else is getting this vaccine. So if you don't get it, you can't come to work. And the nigga's gonna be telling you this with his mask off because he has his vaccine. You're wearing a mask, he's gonna be in your face telling you this shit with his fucking mask off because he already has the vaccine. He's gonna be like, nigga, you can't come to work. I'm sorry.
So I mean, I think with the comparison that you used is schools, right? Getting flu shots. Those are government buildings, right? So therefore, they can implement government shit. Independent places, they probably won't, bro, because it goes against their dollar. I'm not gonna have my staff on a wait talking about, all right, y'all can all come back when you get the vac. And
well, that's exactly what you do
only four people got it, so I only got 4 people working here.
No, that's exactly what you do because one, jobs are very scarce. So people are gonna want to fucking work somewhere, so they're gonna get their vaccine done. Two, if you have a place where all your workers are vaccinated and you have a full staff of vaccinated people, that opens up possibilities. Maybe you guys can open inside dining from that shit. This nigga. Maybe you guys can open inside dining from that shit. You know what I mean? Because we know guaranteed that at least what 40% of the people that are in the place don't have COVID. You feel me? So if like most of your staff doesn't have it, it probably will open up more possibilities and shit and make things go much smoother. It's not like the companies have to pay for these fucking vaccines for their employees and shit. You know what
So
I'm
then you
saying?
for sure
Like,
can't have me get no shit. You can't make me go get some shit that you're not paying for.
then nigga, I'm not hiring you.
I already
That's
work
that
there.
simple. No, that's not no. You can
You
definitely
gonna
get
fire
fired
me
for
because
that
I
shit.
don't get for not getting a vaccine? Nah,
Yeah,
nigga,
if you're
that's a
slowing
whole
down, if you're
lawsuit.
slowing down the process of me opening my business back to normal and getting things back to normal so that I can make actual money again, and you want to be hard
That's
headed,
between you and the government.
you're gone then. Simple.
You can't put shit in my veins, my nigga. That's out.
I would definitely
You
fire
can't. Well then that's a lawsuit, bro. That's fucking
I don't
wrongful
think it would
termination.
be. I don't think it would be. Niggas are getting arrested on planes right now because they happen to have COVID. There was a fucking couple in Hawaii or some shit that just got arrested on a goddamn plane because they had COVID, and they arrested them for endangerment, like reckless endangerment or some shit like that. Like, bruh, you think I can't you think I can't fire your ass because you don't want to get the vaccine in my motherfucking
No.
restaurant?
When was
Then
the
I
last
won't
time you sat
schedule
inside
you.
of a restaurant?
I just won't schedule
When was the
you.
last-
I'll just be
When
like,
was the last
fine,
time?
we'll put this nigga on 1 day a week and I'll have him outside spinning the little fucking sign telling people that we're back open again. Like, nigga, you got me fucked up. It's too many ways to work around. You feel me?
Yeah, you're
Like,
right. I'll be on fakepaperwork.com, bro. Fakepaperwork.com and print me off a fucking I got the vac receipt, bro. Here you go.
never.
Yeah.
Never.
Google Images,
That
my
nigga
nigga.
said
Put my name in there.
fakepaperwork.com.
For real.
Fakecoverresults.com.
Why do you
Dunzo.
not want to get it?
Oh my
Because I
God,
don't
they
like
made my nigga divorce that.
you're not putting some new shit in my fucking body, bro. Not me, not willing. I'm not gonna go. First of all, I'm not gonna pay for some weird new shit to be going on my body. I'm not gonna waste my time and go stand in line to pay for some weird new shit to go on my body. And I'm not even at a threatening age demographic or health demographic for COVID to fuck me up if I got it. I know several people who have had it and it's weird. They couldn't taste shit for 2 weeks and they had normal flu symptoms. I've had the flu. It sucks. Upside is you might lose a couple pounds. Beyond that, you just fucking eat goddamn Campbell's soup and take some NyQuil. I'm not putting no weird experimental shit in me. I am not gonna be the fucking test
Tech
rat.
dummy.
Yeah, no lab rat Blake over here, bro.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting for the second wave. Personally, I'm protected by the blood. You feel me? So I don't need a COVID vaccine because God got me. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't really be around people like that, and yeah, I don't like touching people and stuff. So I think I'm pretty good just living my life like that. I don't necessarily feel like I need to go and put some shit in my body.
Well, if
Unless,
it
of
comes
course,
down to a nigga can't work without it, I'm definitely getting it because I need my bread.
That would change my perspective, I suppose, if once the
nigga Trapper
negatives
died,
outweigh the
nigga,
positive,
nigga Trapper died, nigga. Jeezy and Gucci just had the motherfucking verses. Nigga Trapper died, nigga. What you talking about? Fuck COVID. And they went to the club.
When was the last time you
afterwards,
sat
nigga.
inside of a restaurant, Dion?
When I was in Colorado.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nobody's open near you, full service, full inside, the whole nine?
Not full service inside. I think it's like a capacity of like 50% when I was out there or something. But yeah, every time the server was like, every time the server was like, where do you want to sit? Where do you want to sit? Would you prefer outside or inside? I'm like, inside. Like, I don't know when I'll ever be able to sit inside of a fucking restaurant again. Nigga, I'm taking inside every time.
I was at a bar top 3 days ago, and I was inside a restaurant today. I had breakfast inside of a restaurant. It was lovely.
Where?
Country Folks off La Sierra.
You might be snitching right now.
I don't even care to, maybe it's because I don't know. I feel like this is because of my life. I really don't give a fuck about going to restaurants. That shit has never been a thing for me. I never cared about that.
Yeah, that's true. I like going.
I don't know what it is. I could
Like good
Yeah.
restaurants though. Like I don't like if a nigga like, oh, let's go to Yard House. I'm gonna be like, bro, I really don't want to go there again. Like I'd rather go somewhere.
like
nice.
I'm with
if
it
it's
to go to
quick,
like somewhere
quick or something.
nice.
Yeah.
But as far as like, oh, let's
Yard
go to
House to
Red
me
Robin.
has become Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
And I'd rather go to Yard House than Jack in the Box, especially if I go between 3 and 7, bro, because I get a whole pizza for $5.
And a Heineken Double Zero for
Facts for another $5. I'm at $12. I'm at 12, bro. That's the same price as a number 11. And I get the service.
Number 11.
And I said 5 and 5 and said 12 because I slapped my $2 tip on there on that $10, 20%.
Of course
Boom,
you did.
bop,
You had to.
bop.
You had to.
12 hots.
Because you're not a monster.
Goodness. Ow.
Oh shit.
Niggas need to tip me, man.
Yeah, plus I'm pro herd immunity, bro. Herd immunity. You heard immunity?
That's what I'm really waiting for. Herd immunity, so I don't gotta get that shit.
I don't have to get nothing, bro. We fucking goddamn that nigga. He needs his
okay?
vax right now. He went off cam.
That nigga needs the vax for sure.
My nigga, we gonna make it.
Oh god.
Oh,
We got this,
bro.
don't worry.
Nigga,
We
ARTV,
gonna
yeah, that
make
nigga
it.
died on a Zoom
We
call.
gonna make it.
God damn.
We gonna make it. We gonna
This
make it.
nigga.
We gonna make it.
This an advertisement.
We gonna make
Oh,
it.
shit.
You don't remember the video, nigga?
Oh, that's going in the intro.
You don't remember the video, the We Gonna Make It video?
Yeah, but
What's the
niggas-
We Gonna Make
it
It
wasn't
video? What
just
is that?
niggas'
Jada
arms.
Kiss. Yeah, they was the hell body of We gonna make it. We gonna make it. We go.
That's still one of the
You
greatest
gotta look
beats of
that
all
song
time.
up. Jada Kiss. We gonna make it.
That's still one of the greatest
Classic.
songs of all time. He don't know. He don't know the song. That
Man,
beat
I
is
wasn't a
crazy.
Jadakiss fan, bro.
Little do you know, I had to make Blake like Lil Wayne.
And then once that was it, that was all I listened to.
Lil Wayne is what had me going and listening to rap again. Because in middle school and elementary, I wasn't really fucking with rap like that. And then I got to
You was
high
listening to
school.
rock and roll?
I got to high school and yeah,
Today
and-
is gonna be the day.
and No Ceilings changed everything for your boy.
Hey, this nigga didn't realize that Tell Me When to Go
And then it
was
was
a slapper
Gucci.
when it came out.
I wasn't
I
that
had to
foolish.
make him realize that Tell Me When to Go was a slapper.
What was I listening to
Come
at that? Because I find
wasn't
one
that
artist and I
crazy.
just fuck with that artist. I
He
was
was
listening to
listening
another
to
but
Ludacris.
50 Cent
on. He was listening
and
to
50.
Ludacris.
That was it.
Luda.
And-
50.
oh, and Marshall Mathers.
And
Golden.
Marshall Mathers, yeah. Marshall Mathers, Luda, 50. And he wasn't listening to 50 no more because he was G United out. My nigga used to come to school G United out from head to toe.
The game was it, bro.
That nigga had wristbands on.
That was the that was the
He had a wristband with
that was
a
the
watch
best
on
diss
it.
track all time.
He had a G United wristband with a watch.
He
on
had a
top
pair of
it.
the 310 Hurricanes when they came out, nigga.
And a white G
Never
United
bought the
hat.
Hurricanes.
310. He had the 310 Hurricane.
Nah, Blake,
You
know
had on a
this
snowman
nigga's
shirt.
I did. Jeezy, Trap or Die. I had the earrings too. What you talking about, nigga? Snowman earrings and all, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? I was a boy. I was a real boy out here, nigga. Fuck you saying, nigga?
I was fly. Fuck you. I had on some V shoes and a 5X tall. God damn it.
This nigga was crafty. He used to go and get his G Unit shit made. Like, he used to have G Unit everything.
Custom.
And I used to be mad as hell because I was still a mad 50 Cent fan, like hella. And he used to come to school with G Unit shit, like hella, just to piss me off.
The game went harder at that time. It was lovely. I still listen to more 50 than I ever will.
The game
but
went harder at that time.
that I was sold off the one disc track. It was fucking, what was it called? Fucking
300
They
bars.
went upstairs,
300
baby.
bars of running.
Ain't no girl. You had a great big dick like me.
What's going on?
I got it
What
down
song is
the
that?
world. I got it. You don't remember that off of that album? That was one of the main interludes. That was that Olivia.
Oh, damn.
You are my girl.
Let him know, Ted. Let him know the vocals be hidden. Stupid.
Yeah,
She was a
man.
whole man.
It's so. Oh shit.
She was definitely temporarily a man, bro. Between 2005 and 2008.
Oh,
good times, man. Good
that's
times.
a long time.
Speaking of middle school sucked. That shit was trash.
It was engaging.
It was cool, but it was trash. Nah, I hated school and all together the whole time. I'm just specifically talking about middle school right now because that's what we're talking
Middle
about.
school is better
I
than
got
elementary
held
school.
back for sure. I got held back in the beginning of 8th grade. So in the yearbook at Shamawa for my 8th grade year, I'm on the 7th grade side.
That's disrespectful.
Wait, you got held back?
Yeah, I got
Only
held
in the
back
yearbook.
initially, right? I got held back initially. So by the time
Only in the yearbook, nigga. Only on paper.
They held me back, and I was super sad about it. Like, oh damn, I was feeling like a failure in life. Like, oh.
Of course.
And then we got to do photo day and all of that shit. So I had to take pictures with the 7th grade class. And then like 2 days after that, something happened, and they was like, oh yeah, we adjusted your schedule.
They bumped him up.
And you're in 8th grade now. And I'm like, okay, cool.
They graded on a curve.
About
You had a bunch of dumb niggas in
your
class and shit.
No, he went 6th grade, 7th grade, 7.5 grade, 8th grade, bro.
Oh God. Hey, but look, and then it's even worse because in high school, right, when I'm in high school, and after I got expelled from Arlington the beginning of my sophomore year, I'm going to the continuation school. And I'm doing my work, but the teacher like hated me to death. I wish the homie Wacko was here so he could tell you, but she hated me to death. Like, of course, the nigga used to be doing wild shit, but she would stop me from doing something and let the homie get away with it. Case in point, there was one time I was listening to the song DJ Quick by DJ Quick and AMG, Bitch Better Have My Money. I'm listening to that shit in class. Of course, you shouldn't be listening to that in class.
Of course not.
But I'm playing that loud as fucking class. It ain't nothing like black pussy on my dick. Word to the motherfucking DJ Quick. She gets mad. Trapel, turn that off. So I turn this shit off. I look at the homie Wacko like, hey, take my phone and play the music. He plays the song over. It ain't nothing like. She looks over, sees it's not me, and sees it's him, and just goes back to doing her work. So this bitch really hated me for some reason. So the whole time I'm going to school there at a continuation school, the way it works is you're pretty much doing independent study. And when you finish a workbook of credits, you turn that in and you're given a piece of paper that gets the teacher's signature on it that acknowledges that you did it. And they take the white piece of paper for their record and they catalog it, and you take the bottom one for your record. But I'm young and stupid and in the street, so all of the time when I'm getting my little paper, I'm throwing that shit away, making paper airplanes, all of this shit. Because it don't matter to me. I'm just doing the work.
Hell yeah.
Now, fast forward, school year is over because she was focusing on getting all of the seniors that had got expelled back, because if they would have finished, if they get their credits up or whatever, they could have graduated and walked the stage. So she was focusing on them. So by the time it goes for me to go to Alabama, I'm supposed to be starting my junior year, right? I go to Alabama, and first of all, the school system is completely different out there. And a lot of the things that we learn out here, they learn it earlier. For instance, Intro to Algebra was a 9th grade class in California at the time.
Right.
And Intro to Algebra was something that they teach in 7th grade out there. So when I go out there with an Intro to Algebra credit, it's not going to apply to the
9th grade. Yeah.
So, and also I was a fucking up at my freshman year, and I only got 35 credits. And you need 60 credits every year. Mm-hmm. So I only got 35 credits. So when I go to Alabama, the person when I'm going to school, they're looking at my transcript, and they tell me, well, it looks to here like you wasn't doing nothing in school. You couldn't have been at school. You must have been dishing every day. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Nigga, the teacher at the school, my continuation school, never cataloged any of the credits that I did. And because I didn't have it on my records, there was nothing I could do to prove that I had actually completed credits. And then the 35 credits that I had got knocked down to, because they don't use a 5 credit system, they use a 1 credit system.
Oh, okay.
So the 35 credits that I have got demoted, and then it only being 2 credits, which was basically like I only passed 2 classes, and I had to start ninth grade over all the way in when I'm supposed to be in a junior in high school.
Jesus
And on
Christ.
top of that, to make matters worse, I lived all the way on the east side of Montgomery, Alabama, and all the schools on the east side of Montgomery, Alabama, ninth grade is middle school. So I would have had to go to school with 7th grade and 9th graders, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade people when I'm supposed to be in a junior in high school. And I had to go all the way to school on the west side because that was the only school that had a 9th grade in high school.
Bro, that is crazy. Hell no. And that the 7th graders and you a junior? That's so
Nigga,
weird.
look, I would have been with 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th graders because out there is middle school is 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. So I would have been in a nigga who's supposed to be a junior in high school going to lunch with a nigga who's in 6th grade right side up.
Like these niggas scared as shit.
Yeah.
Hell no, that would have been a whole different situation. What is this nigga
Yeah,
Blake doing?
A little bit about me.
What?
I'm still here. You hear me?
Yeah, I just can't see you. Honk ass.
Yeah. We started late,
No,
so I
that's-
gotta do shit before I go to work. But I'm
No,
still
that's
here.
him.
Do you have
That's-
more topics? I need to grab another beer.
Grab your beer. You drinking Modelo's?
It's Modelo time, baby.
What's your favorite Mexican beer?
Modelo and Pacifico.
Why?
I like this thing.
They don't all taste the same to you?
Beer is beer to me, man.
All of them? IPA, everything?
Well, no, IPA is the only exception. IPA is especially disgusting.
Okay. What about like a Hefeweizen?
I don't think I ever had that.
Like an orange-based beer?
Oh, it
Any
tastes like nasty
fruity
orange.
beers?
It tastes like nasty orange.
Damn. You got to try a sour, sir.
It probably just tastes like nasty sour.
Well, sour is already a
We-
word that's like, huh?
You already know I
We
hate
what?
alcohol. Y'all niggas know that I don't think alcohol.
You came on the
is
podcast
delicious.
talking about Big Mojito, bro. All right, goddamn it.
Oh, what did I
Big
walk
Mo-
in?
Yeah, you were actually. You brought that up. You the one who brought that insider to the outside, nigga.
It needs to be on the outside. It's lovely.
You need to be on the outside.
I am. Well, I'm inside right now. I'm about to go outside. How is it outside?
Oh no, I'm inside.
How was it when you were outside? Dion, aren't you both? Oh no, he went in the house. He was in the garage. That was like an inside outside.
My garage. Yeah.
I'm really shocked
No,
that you
the
don't know
garage
who
is
Draco is.
Nope.
You what?
Draco the ruler.
Don't
Oh,
know
you
who
surprised
Draco
that he
is.
doesn't know?
Yeah.
Only big Draco I know is Soldier Boy.
He just
Don't
dropped shit
disrespect
too.
Draco like that.
Soldier Boy dropped some shit. Then you pick it back
Yeah.
up, nigga. Fuck that shit, bro.
I'm gonna tell Draco on you. I'm gonna send him an Instagram DM and tell him that you compared him to Soldier Boy.
He compared himself
Yeah.
to Soldier Boy, nigga. That's Soldier
See
Boy
how he
Draco
feels
issue,
about that.
nigga. They're
That
sharing
nigga-
the same name, bro. That's
that
not
nigga
my
said-
fault.
Draco
That
called
nigga said,
himself
yes,
that after
I was
him.
in- he was like, yes, I was in jail with Soldier Boy. He was right across the way. He was like, that nigga was in.
He was in
He
PC.
was in PC the whole time and shit. Yeah, nigga. That shit is hilarious. He said, I can't respect no nigga that go to PC. I just can't do it. I was like, this nigga Draco's a fool.
That was on the No Jumper.
I was on the No Jumper interview.
I listen to his music first or watch his interview. Sometimes I start to like an artist more after I get to see their depths.
Music, then interview.
Yeah, music
Right.
did interview, but to be honest, you might not like it because you're catching on so late, so you're probably not gonna understand it as much. But it's still good music regardless.
Mozart still slaps, nigga. I don't think time's relevant.
Nah, you don't get it.
No.
Yeah, because you're gonna be hearing like you're gonna hear shit. Well, you don't really listen to West Coast music like that, so it might still be fresh to you. But you're gonna hear similarities to other shit and not realize that he's the originator. So
That's
it might not
understandable.
have the same impact. You feel me?
Yeah, I get it. Nokia phones are trash right now.
Exactly.
I with me. Yeah, no.
Do they even make
Oh,
new?
God.
Do Nokia even still make phones?
Yeah, they do actually, but for like more
No,
commercial.
no.
They went commercial with it. Yeah, they do, bro. They make commercial devices. They don't make consumer products.
I don't believe that shit.
Look it up. GTS, bro. GTS.
Topic 4, what's up, nigga?
Popeyes or motherfucking
Thanksgiving. How was y'all niggas Thanksgiving?
Oh no, here's one.
I cooked a delicious turkey.
Is green bean casserole an appropriate dish?
I don't eat that shit.
Facts. Thank you. This nigga
Fuck
Blake
y'all.
talking about some motherfucking green bean casserole.
My shit slap.
Like, nigga,
Is that a black
know
dish?
about
I don't feel like that's a black
no, it's not. I only heard about green bean casserole
feel
from
like
the
it
commercial
is.
that makes fun of white people. They be like, we got the green bean casserole. That's
What
it.
commercial?
It's an old ass commercial, nigga.
What
That's all I
fucking-
know.
When you can make commercials
Makes
that make
fun
fun
of-
of white people.
Nigga, Google that shit. Green bean casserole
That's-
commercial, nigga.
That nigga said it's
Probably
like a Dave
the
Chappelle.
Cam-
I don't feel
skit,
like
nigga.
green bean casserole is a black dish. I don't know. I don't
It's
really
not
believe
at
it.
all.
We've
Casserole is in
I've
black,
never
bro.
made casserole is in black.
My shit fire.
Simple.
But then neither is
nigga.
pie. God damn it. The fuck.
Sweet potato pie is definitely. Come on now, don't be stupid.
Well, yeah, but that's my point though. But pie as a whole, because sweet potato pie is black as fuck. That's like saying pie isn't fucking. It's goddamn American Pie, nigga. It's a whole movie.
No, casserole really
Um,
isn't a black thing, my nigga.
yeah, like
that's the one.
you could have
exception is
different
what I'm
types
saying,
of
bro.
croutons, and black people still don't eat croutons. Like it's not a black thing. Like it's not like something where we're like, "Ooh, did you make
Care
the
about.
croutons?" Like yeah, like did you
Green
get
bean casserole.
the
is a
garlic
black
butter
dish.
croutons?
Especially if
Like,
I make it.
oh, bitch, I didn't.
My shit got Tony Chachere's all over it, nigga. It's bliggity black, bro. God damn it.
No, you're bliggity black.
You were gonna say Popeyes or something else though, real quick. And I just want
Yeah.
to say that I had churches the other day, and I felt like it was a blind test because I was served churches at my homie's house, and
Okay. On a plate, like a regular plate, like there was no
Just
packaging.
nah, there's no packaging around it. It was just chicken, mashed potatoes with the gravy, and
Did he try to pawn it off as something different, or was it known that it was churches?
nah. He just said like his girl was like, "Do you want me to serve you guys?" And he was like, "Yeah, definitely." And brought us a plate of fucking chicken and mashed potatoes, nigga. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. No, I just need a context. I'm with you.
And a biscuit and shit, of course. But
Okay.
nigga, the shit was pretty good, and I think churches might have the best mash and gravy between Popeyes, KFC, and churches, nigga. Like, and I was very, very surprised because growing up, churches was that bullshit.
100%.
Yeah, that shit mad greasy.
That shit was that bullshit. You feel me? And like when I had it,
Yeah, it was.
I think I saw the bag and I like touched my lips, like, am I gonna die? Like, nigga, I was a little nervous and shit. And sure enough,
What have I
Sure.
done?
sure. And I was like, is that the chicken we just ate? Nigga, but it was good. Like it was delicious. Like I fucking enjoyed it. And I think that they have made a name for themselves and have inserted back into the competition. Straight
I
up.
think it's geographics
that
too. Where is
shit.
it at though? I mean, the closest I don't even trust nothing off of 14th Street over there, bro. I'm not going to that churches. I'd have to go to like
This was in
a Church's
Ontario.
Chicken. See, yeah, that sounds like a sale. I'll go to a Church's in Calabasas or some shit. This shit probably delicious.
Churches in
God,
Calabasas. Niggas is like churches in Calabasas. Why would you go there? There's no niggas working there.
There's no. They gonna lock the door before you can even walk in. Nigga, they gonna hit the little buzzer and shit. Like, hold on.
Calabasas churches, that's white people churches chicken for sure.
Oh, that churches is light skin. That motherfucker is not golden brown. That
At
shit is
all.
ashy as fuck. Not having that
Actually,
shit.
Larry.
Nah, but yeah, nigga. Popeye's chicken sandwich is definitely delicious. I think I like it.
It's a crack sandwich, bro.
I like it more.
It's definitely
than,
a crack sandwich.
Than
Why-
Chick-fil-A
why?
sandwich. I'll say it now.
You're a crack sandwich.
Why
nigga.
would? It's delicious, bro.
It comes with a sauce. It has more pickles on it. The bread is good. It's actually crunchy. That should be.
Yep, every time.
You talking about the Popeye chicken sandwich? I want one right now. Now that you're talking about it,
Yeah, the spicy thing.
So do
need
I.
that.
See the power of that? Yeah,
See? See how that go? I think we should all meet up
That shit is
for a
crack.
spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes. nigga.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
I'm gonna slide through the riverside, nigga. Just get a chicken sandwich, fool.
Come down the river.
Come
That's
down
funny to
the
me.
river.
That's big funny to me. Fucking. Oh, I had a Jack in the Box chicken sandwich recently for $3. It was really good. I was shocked. I know, right?
Hey, don't do that. Don't bring
That
up
ain't it.
Jack in the Box when we talking about Popeyes.
You feel me? That was blasphemy, nigga.
They do win,
Damn,
but
first you
what was the
compare
place I was
Draco
trying
to
to think
Soldier
of?
Boy, and now you're doing this
I didn't
shit.
compare them, nigga. It was word
God
association,
damn,
nigga. You asked me, I never heard of Draco. To me,
crazy.
Nigga,
Draco.
don't be
prior to-
associating these motherfucking words. nigga.
All up in
Draco
the
was one
lens,
of two
nigga.
things.
Fuck that.
Draco was either a gun, or it was Soldier Boy, bro. Or Dracula
It was
spelled
always Draco first, and then the other shit
I don't know
came out
about
after.
He
No,
called
I knew
himself
about
Draco before
the
the
ruler
gun.
before I swear to God, I knew Draco the ruler before I knew Draco was a gun.
Yeah, facts. That's a fact. He was
that's
around before
his
the fucking
birthday.
gun was around.
I swear to God, before niggas started rapping about having Draco the ruler was a rapper.
Yes. And
Huh.
the nigga was doing it and still is. Big Bank Uchis.
Been having money.
Big Bank
Been
Blue.
driving foreigns and crashing them. Mr. Foreign Whip Crasher himself.
Mr. Mosley.
The nigga from the Disney Channel.
Mr. fucking Giddo. Mr. Everything. We know the truth.
God damn, this nigga's
He already listened to the
on
album.
his fucking
That's ass.
on his label.
You know the true shit. You know what it is. That nigga be bumbling and shit. Nigga bleed up. You know, smoke that, bleed that. Man, you know how it goes. Big Bang Uchi names. I'm playing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till Blake listens to him. I really hope that he listens to him, and it's just his guilty pleasure. Like before you know it, this nigga is trying to play a Draco song in the whip. Next time you see us and shit, like
That'll be comedy.
I play a song.
That is I.
Big Bank, which is on the dashboard, that part. Rob who they on? Bath salt. Max bar. I'm blue flamming. I ain't never had to crack hard.
Dion, are you getting the
dashboard?
you're getting the Xbox?
When they come out with new ones in 2021, because I'm a broke boy, I can't afford to get it from a scalper. These scalpers are.
Hey,
low
you
in
ever
their
had Rap
prices,
Snacks?
though. Why are you screaming in my ear as if that is the best way to interrupt me?
It is. It worked.
Give me
Did
some
you
water,
have Rap Snacks?
Nah, I haven't had fucking Rap Snacks.
That nigga
Blake.
said as if that
This
is
nigga's
the
gonna
best way to
interrupt
interrupt
my.
me.
He asked me a question, I'm answering it, and then he goes straight to fucking Rap Snacks right after. Like, nigga, have you ever done a
asked you a question
podcast
earlier,
before, nigga?
and you
You can
left.
never interview nobody. Like, okay, we're gonna move on now. Have you ever had Rap Snacks?
Fuck your thought. I asked you a question earlier and you left and got a beer, nigga. It's payback. Think I forgot?
I think that was the last podcast too.
You think
Hey,
I
man.
forgot?
That was the first episode.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it clean with you
God damn
niggas. I love you guys to death, and this podcast is always fun, but I'm getting tired now because I'm high.
I could
This
tell.
dude, that nigga
You
coughed
smoked
this
the
shit up and
whole
fucking died.
Blackwood. He smoked the whole Backwood to himself.
That nigga was hitting the vaccine.
You feel me? That's all I
Vaccine
need.
pack on your
COVID-free,
ass.
baby.
Grandpa Biden gave him that motherfucker.
You feel me?
There go
I'm smoking
Grandpa
that Joe
Biden,
Biden
nigga.
runs. I'm smoking that Joe Biden runs, my nigga.
Stop it.
Do y'all think he's gonna die? Oh my god.
Leave
My nigga gonna live
it down
forever.
in the comments what you think is gonna happen in TV, and if you think there's gonna be an episode 3 of.
No, Grandpa Biden. You think he's gonna live out
I'm
his
talking
whole
about
term?
Grandpa Biden.
Nah, I was talking
My
about
nigga's
TV.
He's a vampire. He gonna live forever, man.
Oh god.
That nigga, yeah, Biden, yeah. But then Kamala's just gonna run the country, and then boom,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see where that
Hmm.
goes.
We
Black
will.
woman president.
Young sister, you know what I'm saying?
Goodness. Well, all right then. Well, let's sum it up then. Till
Yeah.
the next. Goddamn, fucking everything we said has been simply complicated.
Yep. Love, peace, chicken grease, and every city got a south side. 2 of them. Hey.
Have a
Bye,
good
nigga.
day, everybody.